Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Let's go! On the double. 57 to Mike. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he takes us up near the 25. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
6-6, pull it high. Get it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. There he goes, left side. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And all the way down to the 35. A big run by the big man Fournette. 41 yards on the ground. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run here with Eckler. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
On the ready. Rush in. Recon, 132 fighter.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing now is Locke. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down.
Watch the screen. Watch the fight.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Locke finding Knox there, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Switch.
On second down, Eckler. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Dawson Knox, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Footing on. Points up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Go! 90 Wolf, 5. Standing situation, let's go.
Now on third and long, they look to throw. Looking long for Westbrook. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now it's Crowder. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. First and 10. Dancing to his left. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ready. 18 Gator.
To throw again on second down. Locke. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing his Locke on third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Josh Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. He takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Fournette, a first down carry. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant. Let's go. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
2nd and 13. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He'll drop to throw. And that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for the Jags touchdown. D.J. Chark, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Clock now on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Let's go. 60 or. I got you. Step.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Good job.
Miles Boykin. his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf. You ain't going nowhere.
On the run, it's Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 2nd and 11. Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Check three, check three, check three. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Back to throw. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now back to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Clock now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Got it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the slack.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going on the ground with Eckler. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Go! Hey, Charlie!
Locke gonna throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
On the ready. 80 weapon. Hey, exit. Check 13. Get it.
On first down, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
64, weak.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Locke now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Locke looks to throw it again. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. This is Bell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Come on, man. Man left. Hey.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. It's caught. Smith. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, let go. Play. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it here. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 33. And that play started back at their own 33. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hey, you got 3 down. Hey, wahoo!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they take possession of the football and have it at their 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Watch tight end. Tight right side.
Here's Bell, and an alley to run. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Jets. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded about a yard deep. Ooh, with a juke. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. Because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing his lock on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to come from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Willis picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Sharks got it left side. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 24 yards. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on first down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Orbit.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Let's go. 30 base.
Check. Quit talking about it and bring it.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Got it.
44. Mike, 44. Bound to lose one.
Get it.
And they will take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment.